is how legends are made.
Today's the day we're finally going to get the swamper wheels on the van. So pretty excited to see what this thing looks like. The rest of the van's not ready. There's a few things I want to get done pretty soon. I've got new wing for the front to get rid of the rust on there. I've got new wing for the other side, new door for the other side coming soon, and then I can get all of this lot under sealed, and then I can get all the arch capping and all of the other swamper details done. I've got all that, I just need to wait to fit it till I get all the rust proofing done. I've got wind deflectors as well to go on, and that'll all sort of aid towards that sort of swamper look. And eventually I'm going to get myself the vents for just there. This door has got a bit of damage to it, and it's the lock, and it was actually cheaper to get another door than it was to sort the lock out. So what I did was I kept an eye out for a door that had a window in it so that I could get the window sorted as well. Ideally I wanted an opening window, but really only needed the opening window on the other side. This one didn't need to be, so it was kind of like if one came up, bonus. If it didn't, I'd stick with the fixed window. So I ended up getting one with a fixed window. So that needs swapping over, so that'll be done in a couple of weeks' time. So just for today, it's the wheels. Let's see how it goes. Ready? Yeah, I've clearly got some rust tidying up to do there, but I think that's pretty awesome. There's just one tiny little thing left to do now. One thing these big wheels do allow with their massive open space is for you to see my discs. I upgraded this to Brembo drilled and grooved discs. I did it all round actually, but I damaged the ones on the rear previously when a caliper seized. So that was really annoying, and they've been changed over. Now, these might be a budget wheel, but I'm on a budget. Simple as that. I think they set the van off really, really nicely, and I'm really, really happy with them. It especially is good that I managed to pick these up for even less than normal. These things retail at something like £160 each. I managed to get them in a clearance sale for £100 each. Unfortunately, that guy managed to rip me off on some other stuff, but we'll talk about that another time. But what it allowed me to do was put Toyo tyres on, way better than these like budget Conforcer and all that kind of stuff. A really good quality tyre is going to pay dividends compared to expensive wheel, cheap tyre. So I think it just makes sense for me. Really, really happy with it. The van lift with it is ridiculous. It's gone up another 2 inches. It'd already gone up 2 inches with the coil lift that I put on it, so it's literally sitting 4 inches higher, which you can really feel when you're in there. Let's take it for a drive, see how it feels. Hello. Right, taking this for a test drive. Start off nice and slow, and I've got all my tools packed in the back, plus some of the wheels as well, some of the old wheels. It's one of those things, I don't trust it till I trust it. Right, off we go on our test drive. Let's see how it goes. Nice and easy with the new wheels. All the rattling, that's my tools and the extra wheels in the back. Just want to see how much it potentially will not come loose or anything like that. They're all new studs and everything. I wasn't entirely convinced by how long they were. Well, even on the tight corners it doesn't feel like it's rubbing anywhere. Overall first impressions, pretty good. Drives really smoothly. Definitely the speed is a little bit over on the Speedo, so it's good to see how much that is. It accelerates as I hoped it would, so it's not too hampered by the bigger tyres. You feel it a little bit, not too much. I pulled over a minute ago there to check all the wheel nuts and things, because I felt it go a little squirrely as I was accelerating hard. I think what I'm going to do is up the tyre pressures. At the moment they're set to 40, and certainly when I was running Land Rovers on the road on these kind of tyres previously, again the BF Goodrich, not these Toyos, I was running at much higher tyre pressures purely for the road. I don't need it to be forgiving on the road. I need it to roll as smooth as possible, and I think I can go higher. I remember watching a video, UAO Aiden, and he was saying he puts his tyre pressures higher as well, so I'm certainly not the only one to do that. As I say, I don't need it to be forgiving on the road. If I'm going to go off-road, I'll lower them right down, but other than that, really happy.